So I just want to start off this video by saying thank God for um, being delivered out of a season that seemed like barren, like a season that felt very barren for me. Um, Thank God for new seasons. Thank God for new seasons. I, first of all, heard a message from Stephanie Ike, which kind of like inspired me to actually like get on camera and talk about where I am. I didn't even really get through the full message, but it struck me so much so that I was like, I have to express how grateful I am to be out of that season, but also to say that I'm so thankful for that season. Have you ever like heard the saying, uh, I don't, it's not, it's not word for word, but basically like you have to, um, the only way to appreciate like growing is really knowing where you came from and being at the bottom. So barren is the inability to produce, right? And so I felt like that was the season that I was in. No matter how hard I tried, like, no matter how hard I tried to even put in the effort to, like, be in relation with God, it just didn't seem like really genuine. Like, I don't know. And it was like I really was trying, right? But it just didn't feel like it was connecting. Like it did not feel like it was connecting. And now being in a season that I'm in, I'm able to see what was going on in that season. So that's why I said like you really appreciate the bottom when you come up out of that because you see where you came from, and then you also see like where you have the ability to go. You also see where you are. So in me seeing where I am, I realized that I am growing. I'm growing. And the reason why I wasn't able to grow and produce in that last season was because of everything that was happening. I was not dependent on God. I was a little doubtful. Um, I was actually very doubtful. I was only holding on to that little mustard seed, literally, of faith. And that is crazy. Like, so much happened in that season, and that season lasts for a couple of years. Like, a couple of years. That's very crazy. That's very crazy. Like, looking back, I was in that season for a couple of years. So I would pray that this season that I am in will last very long because that was a lot for me, okay? Um, so back to this word barren. I wasn't productive in my relationship with God at all. Like I was trying though. Like don't this is why I'm constantly stressing that I was trying because I really was trying to get something. Like I was trying to figure out like what is wrong? Why do I feel so empty? Why do I feel so disconnected? What is going to help me to get back? And I feel like even in my um, trying, it still wasn't enough because I wasn't really like embracing what it was that I wanted, right? So it was like I feel like in order for me to actually like be in relation with God, I have to step out of the driver's seat and really allow him to drive, right? And it was kind of like a thing where I'm like, okay, you could drive, then I'm going to drive, then you could drive. It wasn't working out, okay? So now I feel like I'm in a different season. I'm feeling like I want to depend on God more. And I feel like I have a fire for God again. And what also contributed to this fire that is still in progress, um, was me like growing a zeal and a desire to know God more. So in this season that I'm in, that's what I'm doing. I'm reading the word more. I'm enjoying it. So that's the thing, like I'm making time. And that's not to say that I'm spending, 3 hours, but sometimes it get like that. If you're not paying attention, you'll be looking at a story and you'll be like breaking that thing down for hours. So yeah, I feel like now that it's apparent that I'm really, really like trying. Like now I'm really trying because I'm enjoying it. And that just like really like shows me who God is, right? Now that I'm enjoying it, I'm able to feel more like I'm growing. When I wasn't enjoying it, I wasn't really receiving it, Like, and I was getting little revelations here and there, but like, I really am in a different place, and I'm really, really so thankful for that. Um, Man, y'all, thank God for that season, and thank God for the season that I'm in, because I really do appreciate where I am now. And I've been here before, but there's different levels, right? So in different seasons, there's a different you. So in this season, I'm very different from the person who I was in the season, like when this was happening for me, during that time. I'm grown, like I'm grown, and I'm grown. I'm grown and I'm growing. So it's very different. Um, I'm just excited for what God has next. I'm actually just positioning myself to receive from God too. And it's a different reception this time. It's not like I'm doing something now to receive something. And I feel like in the previous season it was kind of a little bit of that. Like, oh, let me do this because I feel a little obligated to do this instead of really wanting to do it. So I feel like when you really enjoy and you really want to do something, you are positioning yourself for God to bless you. And it's not like I said, it's not like I have my hand out now. It's more like I have my hands out. Like, you get me? Do that make sense? Because it's not like, give me this. It's more like, whatever it is that you have, like, I want it. Because I know that's what's best for me. Wow. Y'all. Whoop. How many minutes? Child. Yes. That's all I have for y'all. To be honest, I don't want to make this like into this long video. But hopefully this encourages somebody for the season that you're in. Really embrace that season that you're in. And somebody, this is so crazy because I think it was during this season when I was going through, but it was so long ago. That's why I said like that lasted for so long. So I just want to see if I can find the screenshot because I screenshotted it. It was really good. This person may not even know that what they said was just so helpful to me during that time. So this was 2020 last year, this time. Wow. Okay, so what they said was, you've overcome everything you've been through so far. What you stressing for? So then, underneath what they said, I'm guessing they said something else. And it was like, you have enough evidence to know that you can come out on top regardless of the odds or circumstances. You always do. So I said, it's hard to see when you're in the storm. And the person responded and said, that's true. And everybody's storms look different. One thing I've learned to be calm, take every challenge head on. A lot of times we avoid the little problems or tasks until they're unavoidable instead of taking care of them immediately. One of my favorite quotes is, what's more important when you're on a mission? What you get or who you become? Embrace the storm, don't rush through it or try to avoid it. So for me, what I got from that was just like really be present where you are, right? Even in that storm, it was very difficult, but just be present and really understand that there's a calm after the storm. It is. So you have to see the beauty in the storm that you're in. Even when it doesn't look good, you just got to know it's something on the other side of that. It's literally a rainbow on the other side of that. So that's all I have for you guys. I hope that it encouraged you. Yeah, I'll catch you guys in my next video.